am just going to go through to Mr. Awanish Awasthi, who is back with me on the broadcast. Mr. Awasthi, now never before seen demolition of the Twin Towers, as high, the highest in the country. This is what India has seen. And this was a very, very tricky demolition. Now that it's finally taking place, it has been achieved. Now comes the next step, to actually take stock of the situation after the demolition and the dissipation of the dust cover that it has left.
Well, the local administration, the Industrial Development Authority, the local police, they are all ready for post-demolition. You will see that immediate action will be taken to settle the dust, and then the rubble, the material which has come from this entire demolition will be removed over a period of time. You have seen that within a minute, the entire building has collapsed. It has collapsed perfectly as per the planned schedule. And I would once again repeat that the resolution of the government, the resolution of the local administration to get it down and comply with the honorable orders of the Supreme Court, they have been complied with. And we have brought this entire matter to a close. We will ensure that in the immediate future, we will get all of this cleared, and in the long run ensure that no such illegal structure comes again back in the system.
Okay, Mr. Awasthi, you would be the best person to actually bring our viewers up to speed with what has been the impact of the demolition. If you've had a word with the authorities who are responsible, because we were told that only 6 of the blasters were really allowed inside the exclusion zone that was actually ascertained around these Supertech Twin Towers that are no more. So what has been the impact so far?
The impact has been perfect. You have the world has seen it on the visually that the building has imploded. That is what was planned for, so that it doesn't build and it implodes within itself. The demolition of such structures is done such that it implodes and causes minimum effect to the adjoining area. So it has been done perfectly.
Mr. Awasthi, I was talking about the towers which are in the vicinity, the Emerald Court and ATS village. If there has been an impact, do we know about it, or is it too early to ascertain that?
It is too early. It is too early to give a report on that. Obviously, the dust will settle, and that will be cleaned, and the impact assessment will take some time. Right now, the area would be excluded for any entry for a while, and the sprinkling has started already, and it will be ensured. So I'm sure it is too early to report, but
Mr.
we are
Awasthi,
going
a word now on the SIT probe when it comes to these Twin Towers. Of course, it is an apex court order demolition that has just been carried out, but too many questions that still remain unanswered on the kind of probe and which way is it going to go.
Well, the investigation has been ordered by the Honorable Chief Minister. The Home Department is already following it up. The Vigilance Department is already following it up. And we will ensure that all those officers in the past who have been responsible for such an illegal structure to come up will be held responsible, and very strong and strict action as per law will be taken.
Mr. Awasthi, you know, it speaks volumes. It's an exemplary order. I just take one last question, Mr. Awasthi, if you have the time. The builder, bureaucrat and politician nexus is something that we have been underlining. These two illegal structures that have just come down, remember they were the tallest in the country. That speaks volumes about the illegality that was allowed to breed for 9 years. 14 floors is where it was allowed. It went up to 40, and that's why this has happened.
Well, you have seen over a period of time in the last few years, under the command of the Honorable Chief Minister, a large number of such illegal structures have been brought down. The rule of law will be complied with. A due process of law will be followed, and we will ensure whoever makes anything illegal, whether it's a mafia, whether it's a criminal, and whether it's a builder who thinks that he can get away with the law, nobody would be spared, big or small.